He checks his pockets. I have this. He hands me a device.
What the frick?
This is nice.
Huh? What the?
Yo ho, yo ho. Two grown men, just me and you. We sit and play at the table for two.
Okay, so one thing we could do is a scene challenge.
Okay.
Okay, so in a scene challenge, we have an objective with a rank, and we also have a clock that we're competing against. So our objective in this scenario would be escape the cave.
Okay.
The clock would be, he catches up to us. All right, so we can make two moves in this sequence. We can either do face danger or secure an advantage. And they are gonna tell us to either mark progress or fill a segment of the clock.
I think let's do face danger as it just the initial lunge towards us.
Okay, probably agility as I am attempting to leap out of the way, so I'm gonna be adding plus edge. So I have a +3 total, and this is face danger. That is gonna be a strong hit. You're successful and mark progress, so only mark progress once. The Drider leaps towards us. I grab you, leap out of the way. I think maybe our unnamed friend loses a bone in the process, maybe a rib, as we dive out of the way. And I think we dive and we get caught up in a few webs as the Drider prepares readying itself, standing back up on its legs and turns back towards us.
I want to...
You could blunder it.
Oh, blunder it.
Yeah.
I was gonna do something else, but let's blunder it.
Okay.
Yeah, as we like are laying in these webs, I have to like get my arms free to grab my blunder from the back and shoot it.
In order to face danger, so definitely with plus iron. That looks like a strong hit to me.
too.
All right, mark progress again.
It's gonna like swipe out us with one of its legs, and I shoot off one of its legs.
Oh, frig, so now it's a 7-legged spider,
And
huh?
it starts...
Frig.
We should, or we could, try and torch the eggs to distract it.
Huh?
Ever seen Aliens?
That's a dishonorable action.
Oh.
Are you doing that?
Frick. Frick, I don't know if I can do it.
I think Kyle can do it. We turn and we start running as its leg has been shot off. And we see a little opening. We run through into a further passage up ahead. I stop for a moment and look at the Drider.
Yeah, it's like dripping acid from its mouth.
It prepares to lunge at me, and then I hold my torch forward towards the eggs.
You're like...
Take a couple steps back, away from the eggs.
It like kind of backs up a little.
And then I'm gonna throw the torch. So this is secure an advantage, I think.
Okay.
What am I rolling with, do you think?
Might be wits.
Yeah, I think wits. That is gonna be a failure. Do I want to burn my momentum? Momentum would give me a strong hit.
Oh, now's the time.
I'm burning it.
Do it.
So I've got a 6 momentum, by the way, which is exactly what I need.
Nice.
So I'm burning it down to back to +2. My action score becomes a 6, and I get a strong hit. Take +2 momentum, which will bring me back to a +4, and I get +1 on my next move. I throw the torch, and it hits onto the eggs, and it immediately sets them ablaze.
And the Drider
Frick.
goes over to him.
Yeah.
That's gonna peek in the thing.
That's definitely, you picked the audio a little bit with that one.
Sorry, headphone users. You immediately start running down
Yeah.
the cavern, and we hear...
You killed them!
I think at this point we maybe see some other spiders crawling on the ceiling.
Oh yeah, like Harry Potter when
Yeah.
it's like the forest. There
Yeah,
are
some that are
spiders.
the last of this thing's offspring that are left at this
Yeah.
point. The end of this cavern is covered in a web,
Yeah.
and we're running. We can't even see it, and before we know it, we're caught up in it, both of us. The unnamed skeleton says, "You're done now."
So my both my arms get stuck in the web. This one's stickier than the last one was, and I can't move them.
I can't reach my knife! Unnamed! Grab the knife! Cut us free!
So unnamed has to
His,
grab the
his
knife.
arms are free.
Unnamed, your arms, they're primed to grab my knife.
Why would I help you?
Because, remember, the vow, I'm going to save you, unnamed, whether you like it or not. And this is step 2.
Do you want to make it a face danger, or do you want to do a compel?
Maybe let's do a compel.
Okay.
And then if he does it, it'll give me maybe a +1 on a potential roll to cut it.
All right, give me a compel with plus heart. Is that a failure?
Frick! Darn it!
Is that a failure?
Yeah,
You ain't
it's
got nothing to add to it, do you? Your momentum's too low. On a miss, they refuse or make a demand which costs you greatly. Pay the price.
Darn me, man.
I think your spirit goes
Because I
down.
can't convince him.
No.
Trying to bring light to the world, but the world doesn't want any.
So your spirit goes down to 1.
Yeah.
I do not believe in you.
What? No!
Or in your heart. It detaches its arm and throws it.
What are you doing? No! No! Cal! I'm a limp dwarven body! I don't know what to do!
We don't have time to avoid the spiders. I think they're diving at us from the
Okay.
ceiling, and we're gonna have to face danger.
Okay.
I think maybe I should do it, because I think maybe you're a little too distraught.
Okay.
I could try to grab your knife and cut away at the web.
You could grab my knife.
So I'm gonna do with plus edge. So I do have a +3.
Darn, man.
Failure. Fill a clock segment and pay the price.
Alright, clock is filled with 25%.
And I must pay the price. I think I might take health.
Okay.
As the spiders, maybe 3 of them, leap towards us, crawling up our body. One of them scrapes across my face, and I get a little bit of maybe a cut along near my cheek and going down into my neck area. A little bit of my cloak is torn. We need to get out of this.
I say, Cal, we have to ask the Oracle. That's the only thing that can save us. But I can't reach my flute. You've got to do it.
Cliff, the Oracle doesn't listen to me.
Yes, it has before. Fire. You can use fire to burn these webs. Unnamed believes in you.
No, I don't.
He does in his heart.
We've been over this. He doesn't have a heart. Fine. All right, I guess I'm trying to tap into the Oracle. So that's probably secure an advantage with wits. I have a +2, so that is going to be a weak hit. Almost a strong hit, though. Oh, I'm supposed to have +1 on my next roll.
For what?
When I rolled secure an advantage.
So you would have had it on...
Would have had it earlier.
Yeah.
You want to add it here?
Sure, we can add it here.
Because I would make it a
Strong
hit.
Let's go for it.
Okay, so we missed that, so we're saying it applies here. So that gives me a strong hit. I get to take +2 momentum, which puts me at a +6 momentum. And I get +1 on my next roll, which we will remember this time. So I might tap it into the Oracle?
If you want to.
I don't know, is my character going to be able to tap into the Oracle?
I think he could. I think in a moment of almost death,
Uh-huh.
and it's the last resort,
Yeah.
it has to be.
Okay.
As like the spiders are crawling and getting closer and closer,
Yeah.
we see like a bigger wave, the final children of the Drider.
I am without hope, without any honor. And I think there's no way I'm going to be able to do this. I accept my doom.
And
In a brief moment, and then I hear not a voice, but an instrument. Not an instrument that's familiar to me. It's a strum of a lute. And I see a flash of an elven man. And then flame comes out of my fingertips and burns the web behind us. I think we fall backwards. The spider's still on top of us, but we fall backwards, the web dissipates.
we keep running.
We get to a dead end, and there's an opening of water
Oh, frick.
that we have to go into.
Okay. We have to dive into?
Yeah. So you're adding +3 to this roll
Alright.
to face danger.
I say, unnamed, hold your breath!
I don't have lungs. All right, here we go.
Yes.
Hey, strong hit. Mark progress, and you are successful.
Dive into the water.
Yeah.
Start swimming through these cave systems.
Okay.
Trying to find the exit.
Yeah.
I don't know. We found it yet, though.
We're making good progress.
Yeah. We think we've escaped the spiders, then we turn around and look and see the spiders, like,
Yeah.
making their way through the water somehow.
Yeah.
They're like propelling themselves by shooting webs out of their butt.
I fire a few flintlock shots at them, but as we know from science and Mythbusters, bullets don't work well underwater, so they don't travel very far. So I toss the flintlocks to the side. I take out the all-reliable, shing, the spear. I'm gonna throw it at one of the spiders to try to give us a little bit more leeway in order to escape.
Maybe like you throw the spear, and it like creates a like vortex around it, and it makes the spiders kind of like go back.
Oh yeah, that's cool. If I'm successful. I'm rolling with plus edge here, so +3. Oh! Okay, strong hit with a match. Okay, this is good because on a strong hit with a match during face danger for the scene challenge, you get to mark progress twice. Give me that progress, Billy Dean. Oh, does that fill it up?
Yes, sir.
Holy frick. I throw my spear and it spirals around. It shoots all of the spiders back. And I think maybe even with that good a roll, maybe we see the opening. I think there's even another spider who's like stretched its legs out and is covering the exit into like more of a cavern area without water. And I throw my spear at that one too and kill it. And it sinks down into the water. I'm able to lead us out. And I grab you up out of the water.
That was amazing. I knew you could do it all along.
Should we roll?
How do we finish the scene?
It's a progress move against the number of boxes we have. So we have 10 boxes and we're rolling 2d10. Full success. On a strong hit, you achieve your objective unconditionally.
Okay, also I think just to finish off the scene, through like the hole we came in, like into this cavern with air, the opening is pretty small, you know, like about our size, but we see suddenly like splash up from the water like the legs of the Drider.
Oh, frick. It can't make its way through the area.
And we hear and then it goes back down and the water settles. And it's given up the chase.
Maybe we hear like sounds around the cave like it's moving nearby.
Okay.
But we don't know where, and we're safe for the time being at the very least.
Yeah.
Okay, I think let's mark progress on Escape the Caves. So we're at 9 for Escape the Caves.
Now, should I also mark Save the Unnamed?
I think, yeah.
That's 1?
Mm-hmm.
Dangerous?
Dangerous is 2.
I think we should escape the caves.
You ready to give it a shot?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we run through caverns and potentially find an exit to the ocean.
So this is a progress move. We have a 9 as our action score. We're rolling 2d10 again. That was close. On a strong hit, you reach your destination and complete your survey. Mark a reward on your Discovery's Legacy track per the expedition's rank.
Discovery's Legacy track?
Yep, so this is a troublesome rank, so we only mark 1 tick.
So explain what this is, because I have no idea.
So on our character sheet, we have 3 tracks: quests, bonds, and discoveries. This is how we're going to be gaining XP. So these are the 3 things we gain XP from: questing, creating bonds, and going on expeditions.
Okay. So how would we fill up a box?
So for this first box, we've gained 1 tick.
A single tick?
Yep, that's all we get for a troublesome.
Okay, so do you think Finn is here?
Is that a percentile chance?
It can be.
75 or lower, and he's here.
It is a cursed result.
So he is here, though. He has a 48.
Maybe now he's human. He looks like Shrek, like, but the human version.
Jesus, that is a massive curse, man. Nothing's coming up. Maybe he's just not cursed.
We can just negate that if you want.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, so I think we move through this cave and we eventually get to an opening where we see the ocean. And it's vast. We see, you know, some rocks peeking up and it's like we just escaped. Now what?
All of that just to be stopped by the endless, endless ocean.
What do we do? Any ideas?
None.
Well, I saw you use the oracle back there.
I didn't use the oracle.
You did?
No.
The fire.
It was your torch. It wasn't me.
Either way, there's got to be a way to move forward. Can't just give up here.
I don't want to go back in there, that's for sure. Those spiders were abominations. We did what we had to escape, though. Cliff?
I don't know what to do, Cal. out of ideas.
You always have an idea.
Sometimes I would like to maybe have someone who has the idea too, or helps me out, you know what I mean?
I don't know what you need from me.
Just someone to lean on every now and then. You know, I've got a bad ankle. Need to lean sometimes.
I know. I know you have a bad ankle.
Because I always like to kick rocks with it.
You can lean on me, Cliff, if you need to.
Just give me a moment, I've got to milk this moment. Did you hear that, unnamed? Said I could lean on him, like you're doing on me. Alright.
You're making it weird.
There is light in the world. You know, I don't even think we need a plan.
No, we need...
Someone will be by to pick us up any moment now.
I don't think that's how any of this works.
And then I think that's when Finn appears. We just see, like, just Finn alone just come into frame.
Yeah.
And we, like, look down and see his boat.
Oh, hey there.
And I'm just...
Knew you'd be here.
You guys want to come down?
Yes, we do. Right, Cal?
Wipe that smug look off your face.
Let's go.
As I hop into the boat, I say to Finn, he said I could lean on him.
Oh, all right.
Also, Finn has a little tear in his shirt.
Yeah.
Where the spiders tried to
Yeah.
get him.
By the way, we do have a connection with Finn.
Oh, we do?
Don't forget that.
Maybe we should mark that.
Mark 1 for him coming to our rescue.
Yeah.
So we're back reunited on the ship. I think maybe we should mark progress towards reaching Harlock.
And I'm gonna mark Save the Unnamed.
No, you'll mark it. Okay.
I will, because we're getting him further away.
I think you still have to convince him that he wants to live.
Yeah. Even though he's a fricked up skelly.
Yeah.
We sail on, still trying to reach Harlock. Eventually hoping to find our friend town.
Let's roll for Stingray, see what he's up to.
Alright, what's the roll?
So 51 or greater, and we fill 1.
Another cursed result.
That's bad.
I think the Kraken is influencing him.
Mm-hmm. His mind.
You know, the
Yeah.
Kraken is becoming the captain.
Oh, yeah.
And I think we see him riding on one of the tentacles through the ocean.
Yeah.
Should I mark mine? I think maybe you should mark yours too.
Yeah, we can mark 1 each. I think maybe my character is definitely going on a more dishonorable path.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe there was a bit of a flash there of a little bit of hope with the Oracle.
Okay.
Maybe his way of finding out who he is might be through the Oracle. Almost like he's trying to find his faith.
My character is definitely realizing your darker natures
Yeah.
are back, even though we've cleansed the spear.
Yeah.
And he's got to drag you to the light.
Yeah.
And he's got to also save the unnamed.
The unnamed is almost a metaphor for Cal.
Yeah.
The unnamed is what Cal would become over years of
Yeah.
jaded nature.
You can drop me off here.
What do you mean? Is there a neighborhood around?
Wherever.
You've got a home nearby?
Toss me overboard.
What? Overboard?
Let me live out the rest of my days on the bottom of the ocean surface. I will die, finally, after a few decades.
So no, then. Obviously not. I'm not doing that. At all.
I'm begging you to leave me behind and let me die. I am on my proverbial...
Get a hold of yourself. And now you're glad you kept that other arm so you could fix that? You need to live. You've got a lot of life left in you.
It's funny that you're talking to a skeleton.
Yeah. Okay, you want to make a compel roll on
I
him?
do. So plus heart, you know the drill. You're compelling a lot of people today. Weak hit, you take a +1 momentum, so you're at a +4. But the agreement comes with a demand or complication. Envision their counteroffer. Okay, first of all, let's mark progress.
Okay.
2 boxes.
I never considered life after all of my family and friends had died.
I assume you also hadn't considered life after death.
Maybe there is something for me. Somewhere. If only I could move easier. Become more humanoid than undead.
I can help you with
But
that.
maybe I am doomed forever.
Well, no, I can help you with that. Would help if you didn't throw your arm away, but still, we can find you something. An arm, a leg, maybe some jewelry.
Maybe. Just maybe.
But hey, I like this.
All right, C-3PO, that's enough from you. Are we moving on?
We can return to our expedition of reaching Harlock now.
Okay.
Do you want to just go ahead and mark
I think we already did.
for reach Harlock?
Yeah, we already marked one.
I haven't touched that.
Are you
With
sure?
my dry lead.
Okay, I'll believe you. I'll choose to believe you in this scenario.
Okay.
But if we have already marked it this episode, it's Sean's fault. So we're back reunited on the ship. I think maybe we should mark progress towards reaching Harlock. All right. So mark 2 more boxes on
Now,
that.
if we didn't mark it this episode, your head's on the block.
All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. You want to roll to undertake an expedition?
Yes, I do.
All right. So
Go for it, mate.
I'm staying vigilant, so I'm going to roll plus wits. That looks like a weak hit to me. You reach a waypoint, envision the location, and mark progress per the rank of the expedition, but I must make a suffer move, or we arrive at a waypoint and face peril. I'll make a suffer move. I think I'll just lose 2 momentum. Maybe we just see the island in the distance again.
Haven't we already seen the island?
Yeah, but now we're back on course, I think.
Okay.
I think,
do you want to check what moon is in the sky?
I guess we're assuming it's nighttime.
Yeah, there's also the
time.
sun, which is named Pyrus.
Oh, maybe the sun should come out.
Sure. Let's say the sun is out instead. See, it's a very beautiful sunrise.
I think as we're sailing and the sun is rising, we are beginning to see the isle in the distance. The Isle of Harlock, the Cursed Isle. Very far away. Is there any device we can use to see it from a distance? Finn, do you have anything? He checks his pockets. I have this. He hands me a device.
What the frick?
This is nice.
Huh? What the? What the?
Do you want a look, Cliff?
Absolutely, that's awesome.
You should adjust it. Smaller person might need a little bit less.
Now you're really big.
Okay. No, come on.
Nice.
Please.
Wow, that's sick.
Cool, huh?
Wow. Ant just blindsided me with this. I didn't know this was anything that he made. I assume this is 3D printed.
Yeah, I've been hiding it over here.
That's awesome. So wait, when we were looking for the thing earlier, and I was looking through this area?
I moved it around over there.
Oh, frick.
Well, now that we can see it. All right, so we've got 8 boxes on Reach Harlock.
Do you want to try and succeed?
I'm a little scarred from whenever we rolled double 7s and had a 7.
Right. But this time we have an 8, and that would have been a big success. We did it again. Hey, what are the chances it could happen twice?
Oh my. All right, you know what? Fine, frick it. Let's roll. Frick it.
So we are rolling to complete our expedition to reach Harlock, the Cursed Isle.
Oh, thank God. We mark ticks on our Discovery's track. And this is a what? Dangerous?
Yes.
So we get 2 ticks. We probably should mark some on Find Talon.
Okay, we forgot about that one.
Yeah, so let's first of all mark one for reaching Harlock.
Okay.
And then do we want to mark one as well for getting out of, like, fleeing the pirates and finding out about the curse of the isle?
Yeah.
So we'll just do that. We'll leave it at that. So 4 boxes for reaching Talon because we completely forgot about it. Okay, so we're reaching Harlock.
So we sail towards the Cursed Isle. And this area is very desaturated. Around the island, there's like clouds that block out the sky. So we can't really see like the rest of the ocean.
Right.
It's like a thick fog that we sail through.
Yeah.
We arrive, and Finn kind of puts the rope around a rock, and it's this drab, desaturated, gloomy area.
Mm-hmm.
And I think to represent the curse also, there's like a little green, like, mist, kind of just ever-present throughout the island.
That's cool.
This is a dark place. It's good that we're here.
Why?
So we can lighten it up.
Oh, right.
We're heroes of the pirate code.
Okay.
But be ready. Dangers are everywhere.
Nothing's over there.
Thought it was a bird.
Even if it was a bird.
Good point. Let's keep moving.
All right.
Yo ho,